You've probably heard of Zeigler if you've come onto this channel or if you're a recruiting nut. He's a guy that I'm trying to think of somebody that hit the stage a little early. Like, he's from a smaller school. Benton is not the biggest program in the world. So good for him for getting out there and getting the exposure that he needs. But he's a really talented player. And like this first play kind of sets it up. Nice shot down the field. Easy release. Good touch. Obviously, the guy's wide open, but he didn't overthrow him. These are his stats. 1,632 yards already midseason this year. He's got really good touch. This is what I saw when I saw Zeigler throwing the football around at the 7-on-7. His deep ball is what caught my attention. Yeah, he'll throw checkdowns and he'll hit little unders and crossers and stuff like that. But the deep ball is where he made his money. This throw right here is actually as good as it gets because he's on the move. Nice catch, too. Good throw over in the middle. And here's some of his elusiveness. Quarterbacks that are mobile. No defensive coordinator likes dealing with it. Look at that throw. That was a dime. Right over the middle. He does a good job at getting it just out of the way of the defensive backs and into the arms of his intended targets. He's got the arm to just throw darts, but you have to be able to throw a level 2 ball or like this, a level 3, where you use some trajectory. Zeigler absolutely has that. He's not afraid to go take it on either in the secondary with a linebacker. May not want to do that at the college level, but he's not afraid of contact. We'll watch one more play here, then we'll move on to somebody else. But as you can see, Zeigler, and again, he's going to SMU. He's a really good player. I think that SMU did great, and Rhett Lashley is a tremendous football coach. Zeigler fits his system very well. The quarterback that's currently at SMU is similar. I don't think he's quite as big physically, but it's a similar style. I think he will do pretty well. Got somebody in the chat here. I appreciate it. Adam, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Penn State won't hire anyone splashy. I think Manny Diaz would be a good fit. Love the show from Cookie Fruit. Thank you very much. All right, let's pull up another one here from the stats. I mean, Peyton Houston, this is a fun one. This is a longer film. We'll watch some of it. He's a really talented player. Peyton Houston, again, he's not the tallest guy. He's around 5'10", 5'11", but I'm telling you, he's got a cannon, and he's somebody that can absolutely throw it on a line. Peyton Houston has the ability to really be dynamic in LSU's offense once he gets his chance. Thrown between two guys. The coaching staff at Evangel must always be good because they've always focused on the pass game, and that's harder than running the football. You can see the arm strength there. When he lets it rip, Peyton has a gun. He takes pretty deep drops. I wonder if that's because of his height. That throw right there is about as good as it gets, in between the safety and linebacker. Here he doesn't overthrow the wide open receiver. And then again on the post, splits the safeties. Nice comeback. He's not afraid to put the ball in the middle of the field. When you do that, it gives you a chance. This will be fun right here. Peyton Houston throws the ball really well off platform. Look at him roll one direction, cut back the other, and still make the throw. That one's against the grain. Spins out, throws against his body, throws a comeback. I mean, he's just got a cannon. When I saw Peyton at Rivals 5-Star, he might have had the strongest arm there. He was certainly in contention for it. And he was an underclassman at the time. He's just coming out of his sophomore year. So the film that you're seeing here should not be shocking. One more throw here from Peyton. Look at the arm strength, man. It's ridiculous. So anyway, Peyton Houston is absolutely a ridiculous talent. I'm curious to see how LSU's quarterback room works out. They've got a lot of young talent there. They got the kid that transferred in from Mississippi State that's from St. Francis in Baltimore. That's a kid some people are talking about. They've got other quarterbacks there. I have no idea how that's going to work out after this year once Nussmeier leaves, but they're going to have plenty of options at LSU. Finally, the other quarterback that I want to talk about, I've only got one clip here that I want to show, and he's a heck of a player, but it's Elijah Haven. And again, backdrop to this, he's from Baton Rouge. He goes to a school there in town, Dunham School. It's not the highest level of competition, but he's a young man that's got the frame. He's like 6'4", 6'5", 215, 220 pounds. And as you can see right here, natural motion, little double move for the touchdown. He doesn't have all his highlights run together, so I'm not going to be able to show you much, but I just wanted to show that one clip there. As for what I think is going to happen with Dunham, this is a really interesting situation. If they keep him through next season and everything, can he get some more players there where they put up more film? Sure, I'm sure they will. But at that school, how do I project him? He's like a 1 or 2A school. That's interesting, but he still had Penn State, LSU, Florida, a whole bunch of offers. But as I mentioned a few minutes ago, this is kind of awkward. Elijah was looking hard at Florida. He was looking hard at Penn State. He visited Penn State, I believe it was for the game, the whiteout against Oregon. And then those two schools fire their coaches. It's just an opportunity for me to remind young men and their parents, it's cool to follow a coach somewhere. I get it. But you have to pick the school to the best of your ability. I know most of you still won't do this, based on the school first. Hardly any recruit does that. And that's why there's so much turnover in college football and so many transfers. But Elijah Haven could be successful in just about any system. He's fairly mobile, and he's got a big arm. He's got the height. He's at least 6'4". I've stood next to him a few times, and he's a very, very intelligent young man. I have no idea where he's going to go. LSU's off the board. They got Peyton Houston already. Penn State fired a coach. Florida fired their coach. Those are the three that I thought were the leading candidates. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. But again, Elijah's in a situation where he'll figure it out in time, and he's a really talented football player. Thank you once again for checking out the Portal Podcast. Make sure you like and subscribe. We're going to be doing more of these live shows each and every day. I'm going to put up the clips. For those of you on audio, I'm going to do a separate clip within 24 hours of just the film of the guys I do on the YouTube page, separate from the main show, so you can check them out that way as well if you just want to watch that. And thank you again. If you're on audio, make sure you like, you subscribe there too. And if you're on Apple specifically, hit that automatic down low wherever you are. Thank you once again for checking out the Portal Podcast. We'll see you again soon.